S1000R, 1 liter bike, 152 horsepower. Go! Oh! Alright guys, 152 horsepower today. This is the Suzuki GSX S1000. 152 horsepower, and I'm a beginner. Never forget that. I'm a beginner, 1 year of experience, and this is a lot of power and a lot of torque. Yeah, we're really leaning towards superbikes right now with this with this powerful monster. Like I said, 152 horsepower is an absolute personal record for me. Last week I had the Versus, which was 135. Didn't really feel like a lot of horsepower, and therefore this is a big step, especially if you compare it to the Duke 990, the Panigale V2, the ZX6R, the Z900, all bikes with around 120, 125 horsepower, and this is a lot more. So we'll see. 4-cylinder, it's a 1 liter bike finally, so it really sounds like a super bike already. 999 cc, 4-cylinder, 106 Newton meters of torque. This is an animal, a true animal, and let's see what it has to offer. I'm a bit nervous, I have to say, because this is a big uplift in power. I think 152, you're, like I said, really leaning towards super bikes, and that's pretty heavy for only having 1 year of experience. So we'll see. I have to say, this is C mode. The bike has 3 kind of riding modes. This is C. C, yeah, you can say it stands for comfort. A is action, but this is C. So maybe later on we'll go to B, and A we'll see. No, B, A, yeah, C. Well, right now we're in C, and we'll see if we go to B or A. Yeah. Okay, I think it's the same route as usual. We go to the right, and then eventually at the stopping lights we go to traffic lights, we go to right again. I have to say, for now, no tricky throttle handle whatsoever. It doesn't feel like a super bike or a heavy, powerful bike. Oh yeah. Okay, that's silly. I thought I was going around 50 kilometers an hour, but it was already leaning towards 90. And that's a thing that you... Oh, it should have a quick shift, I think. Yeah, it has a quick shift. Okay, so then I have to use it. Okay, it feels comfortable for now. Yeah, so C mode. When you are a beginner and you want to go for this bike, put it in C mode, as you can see over here. I have to quit the word jokes. Okay, so this is C. For comfort, you'll be fine. Okay, so that C mode for comfort will give you comfort. It doesn't feel like a powerful bike so far. And of course it's a 4-cylinder, so you have to rev it up high to get that power out of it. I'm not sure if we're going to do that today, but for now I feel really comfortable. So yeah, I'm gonna push it a little bit more later on. Definitely go to B mode, maybe A mode, because oh yeah, okay. So yeah, I just want to test all modes and see what the difference is, but Yeah, this bike is not scary, and I thought it would be, and that's all because of that C mode, comfort mode. So I'll give it another 5 minutes and then I'll go to B mode, and let's see what happens then. So if you're ever in a situation that you want to ride this bike and you think, oh, maybe I don't have the experience, don't bother. Yeah, it's all fine. It's all fine. It's really linear, so all the available power is coming to you on a linear way, so no surprises there. Yeah, it's a 4-cylinder, so always you need to get used to the style of riding it. I just came from the Suzuki GSX S1000, and that's a 2-cylinder, so different way, different style of riding. It has a Yoshimura exhaust. This is a special edition, by the way, and it looks so good. This is Team Suzuki edition. Perfect looking sticker set on top of this bike. Great colors with the dark gray / black, whatever. It looks magnificent, really. And these colors, Suzuki team style. This is a great looking bike, and the sound is a bit disappointing, I think. Okay, come on, let's go for it. Yeah, you go fast, really fast, in just a few seconds, and you don't really understand that you're already going that fast. And that's the danger in this bike, I guess, because I was only in 4th gear, maybe 30-40% of the gas handle open, and I was already at a, yeah, let's not tell what our speed limiter told us. I will put a nice emoji on top of it, but it was a bit too fast. So yeah, I think that's the danger of this bike. Not so much that it offers you a lot of power straight away, because it's really linear, you don't have to worry about that, but you don't really know that you're already going that fast. You think you're just going 70 to 80, but yeah, you're not. You're going way faster in only a few seconds, and I'm not sure if that's something you want, if you're just commuting through the town or through the city and going to work. Yeah, get your groceries. I don't think this is the bike for you. It's a 4-cylinder, so it needs time to rev up and unleash that power, and I don't think you have the time on these kind of roads to unleash that power, because for now excitement level is not that high. For me, just coming from that 8R 2-cylinder, that gave me more excitement than this S1000R 1-liter bike, 152 horsepower. But it's hidden, it's far hidden. But okay, I have to say, so stick around. This is C mode, we're going to B mode at the next coming traffic lights. I know how to switch it to B mode. Probably a lot will change, because they already told me comfort mode, C mode, is really comfortable. B mode is a bit more aggressive. A mode stands for active or action. Okay, the sitting position, by the way, is really aggressive. Every time I brake, he pushed me towards the handlebar, the steering handlebar. So every time I do like this, and that feels uncomfortable because there's a lot of space over here. So sitting position is not really perfect. It feels like the ZX6R that has the same feeling. It puts you to the front, and that's not what you want. You want to be locked into your position, and when you brake, you're still locked in, and you have the feeling nothing can happen to you. And now I do have the feeling that if I brake too hard, I can be thrown off the bike, which will probably not happen, but if you have that feeling, you will lose confidence. That's not what you want to have when you're riding 150 plus horsepower, right? I do think that the sound is a bit disappointing. I came from that 8R bike, 2-cylinder with an aero exhaust, way more exciting sound, way more. And this, I thought it didn't had any baffle, a dB killer inside of it, so and that 8R with aero exhaust did had a baffle, by the way, and it was a great sound already. Imagine without a dB killer. So 10 minutes in, nothing to worry about. It doesn't feel like almost coming close to a superbike. Yeah, you can feel after 5,000 RPM, and it takes you a long time before you reach that. That's the middle part here. After 5,000, something is happening. So probably if we go to B mode, that will come much earlier. So probably around 3,000 RPM. So we'll wait for the traffic lights, or any time I can switch easily without any things going on around me, like now, because I have to focus on other things. It's the exact same route as we had with the 8R. They always do the same route. Okay, I'm going to switch now. Okay, B mode. Let's see. So we changed from C mode comfort to B mode, a bit more aggressive. Should be more fun. Easy on the throttle here. Okay, create some gap. Still not a lot of excitement. How is this possible? I gave like 70% of my throttle handle, and still not a lot of power. I tested the GSX 950 as well last year, and that is quite the same. You would say it's only 50cc cylinder capacity difference, but that only had 105 horsepower, and that was, I found it boring. Also 4-cylinder, but okay, come on. He's riding like an old man. Okay, so this B mode is not getting my juices flowing at the moment. Also the exhaust sound, Yoshimura, it looks great from distance, the exhaust itself, but the sound, I don't hear anything. It sounds the same as in the standard exhaust, to be honest. A lot of vibrations when you go up in the revs. Also the mirror is vibrating as a maniac. So after 5,000 RPM, you already feel the urge to to gear up to third or fourth or whatever, and that's, you know, when that happens with a 4-cylinder, I think it's a mistake coming from the factory, because you want to get high up the revs, you know, because the power is there. But after 5,000 RPM, everything begins to shake. it doesn't give you any pleasure, you know. It gives you discomfort, and therefore you go up in the gears, and yeah, simultaneously you go lower in the RPM as well, and then you don't have the power available. So yeah, it's a shame. And this reminds me of that QJ motor, SRK 800RR, yeah, long name I know, that had the same issue. There was a super sport racing bike, yeah, a lot of vibrations, and therefore you were not able to get the max out of it, which was really a shame. This bike is definitely not boring, but if you're not able to get it up in the revs, it is kind of boring, I'm sorry. So also B mode, not much has changed. So yes, we are going to A mode later on. I'm gonna give it another 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll go to A mode. So we tested all the modes. Yeah, probably this bike needs to be on track, so it can unleash all that power that is available, because there is 152 horsepower, guys, and that's a lot. That's, yeah, almost superbike material. So later on this summer I will test the the guy in front of me is riding like an old guy, and that's fine, you know. Everyone should ride the way they want to ride, but for me, I just want to test this bike a little bit further, and I don't I'm also not allowed to take a lot of distance within this group. They will see that if you do that, and if they notice, they will let you know that that is not what they want. Yeah, the thing with inline fours is that, oh, okay, I have to come back to my to what I said before. I'm going to test the BMW S1000R, which is a naked bike, 1 liter bike as well, 165 horsepower, is a bit more than this. So yeah, this is 152, we're going to 165, and as you notice, we're going to build it up towards eventually superbikes 200 plus. And I want to have a like linear jumps in horsepower. That's what I'm doing right now. So later on, the 165 horsepower S1000R of BMW in a few weeks. Also the, let me think, the Honda SBE 1000 Hornet, same as this, 152 horsepowers. So that's the equivalent to that, this Suzuki S1000R. Is it S1000 or S1000? I don't know. S1000. Yeah, so the CB 1000 Hornet of Honda, 152 horsepower as well. Let's see if it makes any difference. Yeah, so it's an inline four, so there's always magic hidden. It goes up to 13,000 revs. It gets red in the red zone after 11,500. I haven't been to 7, I guess, so because everything starts to shake. It's unpleasant, and the roads are not long enough. Go! Oh! That was full gas. Did you hear that pop? Oh, I'm 100% sure that also this camera and the microphone heard that pop. That pop was amazing. Oh, I thought it didn't came from the exhaust, but from the middle part of the bike. So I went full gas, second gear in B mode, and that popping exhaust or whatever, I don't know where it came from, but it was so loud and so intense that it got my juice flowing. Yeah, finally, eventually. Yeah, I feel comfortable on this bike. Of course, the sitting position is not great while braking, but nevertheless, its sitting position is okay. I feel comfortable, I feel full of confidence, and that's where a lot of people say that's the dangerous part. So let's stick with B mode for a little longer and get more familiar with its behavior of the bike. But yeah, I already feel after, what is it, 15-20 minutes that you build up confidence more and more in this bike. Okay, we're going to A mode. It's happening. A mode. Let's go. So yeah, we started out in C mode, then switched it up to B mode, and now A mode. This is action, or I think they call it themselves at Suzuki active. It's quite similar to each other. Okay, no tricky throttle handle, so I can easily ride away. Oh, that's, yeah. Yeah, the throttle handle, no worries. This is A mode, so let's say sport mode, and no tricky throttle handle whatsoever for now. Don't get too confident right now, but yeah, it's fine. So when you're a beginner, 2 meters stall, if you're a beginner, you'll be fine on this bike. It didn't surprise me yet. And if you think it's a bit too much, just go up in the gears, like 3rd or 4th gear, you'll be fine, especially during these roads. Yeah, it's leaning towards a super bike, but it doesn't feel like that. No, not at all. Oh yeah, now I felt that the throttle handle is a bit more aggressive. Yeah, it's already in the 3000 RPM that it's sort of kicking in. So if you, yeah, just take it easy, you'll be fine as well for the A mode. Yeah, it's a bit, yeah, this is active mode, so that's how it feels. Also on the throttle handle, but nothing scary, nothing scary. But if you're 2 meters tall, I don't think this bike is made for you. The sitting position is okay, but I have to put my body to the back every single time because he's putting me to the front, and then I have to get myself back to the back of the bicycle. Sorry, the motorcycle. Bicycle, what am I saying? So every time I'm changing my body position on this bike, and I want to be locked in. That's not what is happening right now. So my knees are on the side of the tank. That's fine. It's a really wide tank. I really prefer that. So it's really different compared to, let's say, a Z900. But this is wide, and yeah, there's enough space for my knees. But it's the sitting position here in front of the tank. I want to be locked into the tank, and now he's throwing me in front of the motorcycle all the time, and that's uncomfortable. Alright, I'm gonna shut up for 5 minutes, like I always do. Enjoy. See you later on for the final verdict. yeah guys, I don't know, I went full gas, second gear, third gear. Excitement level is not that high, and that's the difficult thing with riding an inline 4. It's a box, hit it in the back, you need to open it before you can unleash all the power that is out there, but it's nearly impossible to ride the right way, in inline 4 in these circumstances. You have to go and you have to go to a track, get it on track, long straights, keep it high in the revs all the time, like 7,000-8,000 plus all the time, and then it will unleash all the power that is clearly there, because 152 is a lot for a motorcycle, but it's not coming out today. I'm in A mode, I've tried it in B mode and C mode, which should be less than A mode, and it's not coming out, and yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, sorry. And coming from that 2-cylinder 8R, I had way more fun, and I think it's just as fast as this bike, having only, what is it, 80 plus horsepower, and I had more fun, way more. It was way more exciting and a better exhaust sound. It costs way less, so why should I buy this bike? Is it the looks? Is it to pretend like you're some kind of tough guy riding a 1-cylinder bike? I don't know, but that sounds a bit silly, right? So I will choose the 8R. I would choose the 8R or 8S. So if you want to buy this bike, keep in mind, what do I want to, you know, what's my target? Do I want to go and take it to track? Am I taking this to work? Am I just cruising around? What are your plans? Because if you're not going to track, this is useless in my opinion. So let me know what you think, guys, because I already noticed in all the, okay, this is childish, I know, but I have to do it. Yes. All right, so just let me know, because in all the comments I noticed that a lot of people have different opinions, and that's what I love. So just share your opinion, even if it's totally the opposite of what I just described. It's fine. Okay, one time again, full gas. Okay, that was full gas, A mode. I did the same route with the GSX 8R 2-cylinder, 84 horsepower. Same, it's exactly the same. I reached the same amount of speed. Yeah, I have to put an emoji on top of it, you understand why. I had the same speed. So it's not really faster than a 2-cylinder on these kind of roads. So don't buy this bike just to think, oh, I'm gonna look great riding this bike. Okay, if that's what you're aiming for, fine. But if you want to spend less, have more fun, 8R or 8S. Trust me on this one. Alright, we still have a few minutes to go. I'm gonna give my final verdict right now, because I already know what I'm going to give as my ratings. Comfort, sitting position, I don't like it. Rest of it, braking is fine. Cornering is, it's fine. It's all fine, but yeah, not really pros, also not cons. It's just really the middle ground all the time, and it's nothing special in my opinion. I give it a, especially because of the sitting position throwing me to the front, I give it a 6. And excitement level, I know it's there. It's a really massive, powerful bike, but it's not coming out when you're riding these roads. And I'm riding these roads, So for me, not a lot of fun. I give it a 5. Would you ever imagine me giving these grades to a mini superbike? Let's call it that way. Yeah, I'm disappointed. So okay, a few more minutes, let's have some fun. Enjoy, guys. They're all looking at this bike. That's what you're paying for. The people look at your bike because it looks great. But yeah, you need to have fun yourself as well, right? Alright guys, we had fun. Take care. Don't forget to download the Inline4 app. It's free. Premium content. A lot of cool features. Take care. See you later. Ciao.